Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be testing out the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm going to do a demonstration and show you how it applies with the sponge as well as a brush. And I'll also do a wear test and check in throughout the day to see how it wears, how it stays up. And at the end, I'll come back and let you know if I like it, if I think it's worth the money. So if you guys are interested in seeing how this guy wears, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so first I'm going to give you some information on the foundation, things they claim, sunscreen, price, all that stuff. So this foundation claims to last up to 24 hours. It says it has a breathable texture, buildable, and also has sunscreen. This foundation comes in 30 shades and it retails for $14.99. So I really like the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. So once I saw this in CVS, I was really excited because I feel like I love this and I love the coverage of it, but it can be a little bit too glowy sometimes because I do have an oily T-zone. So this might be perfect because it seems to be more of like a natural finish foundation, but we shall find out. The shade I picked was $4.55 and that is Natural Buff. I probably would have gone one shade lighter, but the CVS I was at didn't really have as many options. So for the right side, I'm going to use my Real Techniques beauty sponge and I have it damp as always. And for this side, I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics foundation brush just to see how each of them applies, if there's one way that's better than the other. And some information on my skin, I have a oily T-zone and around is normal to dry. So usually I like to use more natural finish or dewy finish. And I always make sure to set everything with powder, which is exactly what I'm going to do today, just so it's the same as I normally do and it won't have anything weird happen. For primer lately, I've been using my Nivea, what's it called? Post Shave Balm. It's a really good base because it has some tackiness to it. All right, now that I have primer, I'm going to go ahead and start with this side and with the sponge. So it has a nice little pump. So I'm going to go ahead and take that on the back of my hand. Okay, so it squirts out a lot. Color doesn't look too bad. It's pretty runny. So I'm going to take some of that and just put little dots on this side of my face. Alright, so this is a little bit dark for me, especially if it oxidizes. So we will see. We'll make it work. Okay, and take the beauty sponge. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. I'm going to put a little bit more right here because that's normally where my foundation starts wearing off throughout the day. So I'm going to give it a little bit extra coverage, and it says it's buildable. So based off first impressions, it has really nice coverage. I definitely would have got a shade lighter because it is a little bit dark for me, but it still looks pretty. So I would definitely say it's medium coverage like it says. It smells a little perfumey. It doesn't bug me. You can't smell it when you're applying it to the face, but if you smell it like this, you can. It definitely has like a fresh finish. It looks very fresh, but as you can see, going from here, and I definitely have some dark circles, and this one definitely helps smooth everything out. So far so good. Now on this side, I'm just gonna put one more pump just to have some there. Same thing, apply some dots all over the face. I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm just going to buff it into the skin. Since it is a little dark, I'm going to take it all the way down the neck so I don't look crazy. So based off of first impressions, I really like it. It's definitely the type of finish I go for. I think the only difference I see between the sponge side and the foundation brush is this one is a little bit more glowy. I feel like it looks more fresh. And this one, it still looks fresh. It just has a little bit less of a dewiness on this side. I think I prefer the Beauty Blender side. It just definitely looks a lot more blended out. And this side, it does look blended, but I just think with the sponge you get a really pretty airbrush effect. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, so I will be right back. Alright, so I just finished applying all my makeup. I used my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder to set the foundation, which is what I do for every foundation. Unless it's super matte, then I won't. But this one, it definitely kind of had a little bit of a tacky feel to it. Not too bad, but I definitely felt like I needed to set my face. I really like how it looks. You can still see the radiance coming through. Obviously, I did put highlight on, but overall, I feel like it has a very nice, youthful glow to it. So far, I really like it. The only thing I didn't like is where I did build it up a little bit. It seemed a lot more cakey. So I definitely wouldn't recommend to keep building it up because it can look cakey. But just one layer, it does have good enough coverage to where you can get away with just one layer. I applied the foundation at 12 o'clock and now it is currently 12:50. I just ordered some food from DoorDash because I'm starving. So I'm gonna eat that and then I'll do a checkup, and I'm also gonna take you guys outside in the backyard so you can see what it looks like in natural daylight. I do have my ring light in front of me and I have my window right here on the side. So it does have some daylight, but this is artificial light. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys outside with me so we can see how it looks. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the daylight. You can definitely see a lot more imperfections in daylight, but this is what it is. It's definitely starting to go into my lines a little bit, which every foundation does, so it is what it is. But so far, it's pretty good. It's been about 3 hours since I put the foundation on. It still looks pretty good. I can definitely see it coming off around my mouth, which I did eat about an hour ago, so that's pretty normal. But overall, I feel like it gives really good coverage, and yeah, I'm still liking it. I think my boys want to say hello. So the foundation's actually holding up pretty well, especially because I have been holding the boys a lot because they're not feeling well, so I've just been comforting them. So they have been rubbing around my face, and it hasn't really done too much to the foundation, but like I said, it is coming off around my mouth area because I did just eat. But other than that, I think the foundation's great so far. Definitely worth the money, but I'll be back in a couple hours. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple hours to give you an update. All right, you guys, so this is gonna be the last check-in. It is currently 5:51, so I've had it on for 6 hours today. Not as long as I wanted to do it for, but I'm tired. The boys are sick. I need to give them a bath and do all that fun stuff. So I really like this foundation a lot. I think it looks exactly how it did pretty much when I put it on earlier. It hasn't budged at all. And with the boys, you know, being sick and not feeling good, they've just been all over me and touching my face and rubbing on me, and it hasn't moved at all. If you do have oily skin, I would definitely recommend setting it. If you have dry skin, you could probably get away with just wearing this without any powder. I think it has that holding power to where it'll stay on without having to set it with anything. So yeah, I definitely approve this foundation. I recommend it to you guys. Honestly, all skin types I feel like could wear this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm really excited because I have some videos planned. I'm going to start uploading more frequently and start getting some good video ideas. So if you do have any suggestions on what you would like to see, anything to do with mom stuff, makeup, editing, tech stuff, I don't know, whatever you would like to see from me, please comment that down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.